Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and in front of us we have quite a special little lock. This is a Chubb closed shackle padlock with a removable core and an incredibly strong spring. Molybdenum shackle, really nice and thick. I think it's about 11 mils, something like that, and really lovely lock. Now, what's special about this in particular is that a friend of mine, UCOF, a moderator from the UK Locksport forum, this has been on his list of locks he's always wanted for a long time, and he finally got hold of it and he kindly lent it to me now, so we do have to treat it with the utmost care. It's a lovely, really is a lovely lock, very heavy, so I'm going to be picking this in a vice for sure. It's just too heavy to hold in hand for any length of time, and yeah, it's a pin to 6, which is always nice, so it's pretty reasonable bitting. And what's interesting about this is it really reminds me of another lock, and that is the older style Federal lock. Now, there are some differences, but both of them have suspicious traits, like the same thickness of shackle, pretty much, I believe, exactly the same profile and thickness. Some differences at the top there. Maybe a different sort of more grainy finish, but even the writing is the same kind of colour. Bumper's slightly different, but very suspicious. And I don't know what's going on there. I know that Federal do make locks at other companies. Maybe they made them for Chubb, maybe not. But it is interesting, isn't it? Or at least I think it is. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think the Chubb was made by Federal? Do you know it was? Is it just a coincidence? Is Chubb made by Chubb? I don't know. Anyway, I've pre-recorded the picking of this. I think I even mentioned in there that when I look at it, the pins remind me of a Federal lock. So let's flick over to me picking it and gutting it, and I'll see you all in a second. So I put it in the vise. It's going to feel very weird for me because I normally pick these in hand, but there you go. Just very heavy. So just going to put some tension on using a 1.2mm pry bar. I'm going to use a Sparrows Lunatic because it's just perfect for getting up at those pins. Let's have a go seeing what's inside that lock. So just went 6, little click, 5, little click, nothing on 4, oh, no time click on 4, 3, 2, and it's a false set, nothing on 6, nothing on 5, nothing on 4, little counter rotation on 3 and into the false set. Counter rotation on 2, false set again, it's good. Back to 6, nothing, 5, nothing, 4, nothing, 3, nothing, 2, a little wee something on 2. Does 1 have anything going on for it? No, so go back to the back. 6, nothing, 5, nothing, 4, nothing, 3 picked. 2, definitely some more counter rotation on 2, so maybe I didn't pick it all the way, and we're open. There we go. It's viced up, so oh wow, you didn't hear how thick that that shackle sounds. Okay, let's actually get rid of some of this weird autofocus and get the lighting done. So let's have a look inside. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so there you go. Nothing too spectacular really. This reminds me of the innards of Federal locks. In fact, it's possible that this Chubb was made by Federal. It's hard to really tell. And you can see that the pins are exactly as you'd expect them to be for this type of lock. So we have spools in most positions, so 2 to 5, sorry, 2 to 6. Anti-drill steel pins in position 1. The first pin is, of course, a standard pin, quite common. For the longer key pins, we have little serrations on as an overset trap to catch at the shear line if you overset the pins while you're picking. And one thing to say is, as I was gutting this, these springs shot these pins out, so they're incredibly strong little springs, these ones here. So yeah, good work, and I've experienced that with other Chubb padlocks before as well. So very cool. Okay, so nothing remarkable to say about the little plug or indeed the Bible, but yeah, just a nice standard 6-pin spoolie lock. Good stuff. All right, hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you all next time. So I'm just reassembling this lock, and I just remembered a couple of tips to share with you when you finally got everything all back to normal. If you've got the shackle open, you pop this in, okay, you can still move this core back and forth either side. And that's because if you look here, you can imagine that this could take a number of different types of cores, probably even a small format interchangeable core. Very good for the lock manufacturer because it means they can just make one sort of body and then you can add whatever little inserts you want to it. However, it does mean you've got to take care. Why? Well, if the shackle's open like this, you can actually put in the little cylinder, close this up like that, screw it all down, and that's absolutely fine. It's in the correct orientation. However, you can do it the other way around, this way, and if you're not thinking, pop this cover on. Now it's in an orientation I can't get the key into. You could technically still pick it just about. There are other methods you could try, but this has actually happened before. The pin will actually go in here, and you can screw all of this in together, and that's fine. So you click that shackle in, and then you're not done for, but you're really stuck as to ways to get out of it. So you can pick it. You could also try to grind down a key, so it's just the bitting. Slide that in, and then try to tension it the best you can to get an open with a screwdriver or something similar. But the best way to avoid it is to lock the core up. Lock the shackle in place so you know that it's in the locked position, pop this in, and then before you do anything, there you go, just check that this is all aligned. If you're unsure, check it with a key. It should all open up now. You might need to just shove the screwdriver in there to make sure that you can lock it back up, get the key out. But then you know that's in the right position, so whatever you do, just make sure it's 100% right before you decide what orientation you want to put everything in. Okay? Right, I'll go carry on doing this.